To the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet squad as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota, they've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2-0. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. And for all those teams that have wrapped up playoff spots, Shaq, what can we expect from them strategically here at the end of the regular season?
Well, for the top team, Ernie, it becomes about securing home court advantage. You want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs. We've seen a lot of teams, Ernie, start off strong. Where are they now?
Do you want rest if you're a frontline player, if you're a guy who's playing a lot? Do you need some rest before the playoffs?
You know, a lot of people answer that question, and if you played more than 8 years, yes, you need rest. If you're a young player, such as Freak, you don't need rest.
No, you may have players coming back from midseason injuries, but you need to get them back into the flow. But you got to get your playoff game face on. And you know who had the best game face playoff?
Alonzo Mourning?
No, this guy next to us. Show him your game face.
Alonzo had a good.
Alonzo had a good.
A captivating take on the historic 3rd Avenue Bridge, a landmark here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Golden State Warriors come in for this one. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines.
Let's get a nice clean game.
The Timberwolves again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. They have had some success, but still a lot to prove, sitting 14 games out of the top slot.
And I think for Minnesota, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Jay. Rose with the rebound. Going to carry that into this one.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. To the middle. And there's the pass to Jay. Puts it up from 12, and that's good for 2. Jay's got his second bucket.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Outside Rose, the 15-footer. Towns, no luck.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly, that's the right look. The decision was good, he just didn't execute.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. There's the pick. Bogdanovich passes to Towns. 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Just 5 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And the basket good. Bogdanovich has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to lights out. Towns comes with a double team. Here's Caffey. Sinks that one from the post.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Sabonis. 9 points last game. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it in.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Here's Rose. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. Shoots from the right block and misses it off the right side of the rim.
It looks like he bit off a little more than he could chew with that spin move.
Poked away. Passes it to Lights Out. Here's Jay. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Jay's got 6.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground.
8 points his last out. 5 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key. It's deflected. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, they get the rebound.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
It's deflected. And the pass to Jay. And it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Off the inbound, and it ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Lights Out. Money from the wing. And here's Rose. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Can they get it? And the layup is up and in.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Pass to Jay. Rose with the double team. From past the arc. Can't get it to go. And Minnesota now the other way. Here's Bogdanovich. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Here's Rose. Missed inside.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
There's the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. And you know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Off the inbound pass. And that's 2 points on the layup. Rose has got 6.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got into good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Rose. There's the screen. No one near him. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Knocked loose. There's the feed to Towns. Right side Rose. 4 on the shot clock. Passes to Sabonis. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And here's the fast break. Here's Jay, and the basket good.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Minnesota making some changes. Livingston's checked in, and it's Robertson in for the Monster.
Timberwolves timeout call. All right, Target Center, coming out of the court now are your Timberwolves dancers. Come on, give it up.
Here's Payne. Boy, that win the other night against the Spurs, another guy who really showed up to play. Got a hand on it. Here is Slay. Banked in off the glass.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
The dish to Bogdanovich. Down low. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Jay. Cannot hit. And Minnesota will come the other way.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
They grabbed their own miss, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the